Welcome back for another video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let's jump right into it. In this video, we're going to prepare for the upcoming trading week of July 14th through July 18th. So let's just go through these quick 8 steps to prepare for the week and get mentally ready for it. So step 1 that I always do is try to reflect and review on the previous week. For me personally, it was a pretty slow week because I was really busy and wasn't on the charts too much. So I only took about 3, maybe 4 trades. So I think it was either 1 of 3 or 2 or 4, but it wasn't really a crazy week for me. Going on to step 2, looking at it since it was a short week, I did just go ahead and back test all of the week and fine tune some things that I think I can work on for this upcoming week. So looking at it, it was a lot of trades that I did miss, obviously. And I think I want to go and change how, or at least work on this week, how I set my take profits. And this week I want to work on taking longer take profits, holding my trades a little longer, and going for more swing points for take profits as opposed to using the fib a lot, just so I can get more risk to reward and really capitalize on some of these moves. And that'll be all for step 2. So going on to step 3, I always try to check the news and economic calendar to see what could really drive the markets this week. It's not NFP week or anything, so it shouldn't be anything too crazy, but let's go and check the news this week. So Monday is no high impact news at all. It's a really straightforward day. Tuesday is a little pre-market news, so we should see a pre-market spike and probably drive liquidity one way or another with price. Wednesday, it's one high impact news event at 8:30, but it's pre-market, so it shouldn't be anything too crazy there. Thursday, more pre-market news, it's high impact at least. And then Friday, more pre-market high impact news and one in-session high impact news event. So it should be a really straightforward week as far as news and everything. It shouldn't be anything crazy to change your positions or drive your positions out of whack or anything. So it should be a solid week there. Then going on to step 4, I just want to analyze a higher time frame, or at least I always recommend analyzing a time frame 1 or 2 times higher than what you normally do. So for me, I personally trade with my higher time frame on the daily, or on the 50 as a 50-minute for my day trading. So this for the week, I usually go up to the daily time frame and just see what price might do or where it might head towards for that week. So looking at it for the daily time frame, obviously we swept above these all-time highs here. We've started making new all-time high structure. So looking at it, eventually there's going to be a sell-off. So I'm thinking we could at least try to target either this liquidity here, this swing low here, or we could at this market open start to push up a little bit, hit new all-time highs based on any over the weekend news or anything, and we can push up and easily sweep this other buy side liquidity here. Or we could be a little bearish this week and push down, sweep this swing low here before maybe pushing even higher. There's a few news events this week, so it's very possible, but nothing too crazy this week should be dropping. But still, this is a smaller range, it easily could happen either way. So I'm just looking at price to play in this range or play within these points and then breaking out of it potentially this week. And that'll be it for step 4. So step 5 will be always to write your weekly goals so you can understand what you want to accomplish and what you want to really work on and progress and get better at. So for me, like I said earlier, I think in step 2, it was just I want to focus on how I'm setting my take profits and just holding my trades out a little longer. So just keeping them open, waiting until my positions are getting tagged in, and then just holding it to those swing points. I want to have higher risk to reward ratios as opposed to what I've had before, because I just really want to capitalize and make sure I'm having big winners that can really overcome any losses really. So I just want to capitalize on that and just have a little more patience and make sure I'm setting my targets accordingly this week, as well as just catching more trades. I was really busy last week, so this week, no matter how busy I am, I still want to catch a good amount of trades, except for Tuesday I might not be able to, but outside of that, I want to have a really fruitful week. And then step 6, I always say to write affirmations before the week starts, just to get your head in the right mental space and make sure your psychology is on point. So I always do at least these 3. You can do your own or just copy somebody else's affirmations, but I always do at least I am a consistent and profitable trader. I have faith and desire in my trading ability, and I am a disciplined trader who follows my system fully. So those are the quick 3 affirmations I do. You can always just write them down in your journal, put them on a sticky note, write them in your TradingView broker or anywhere else you want to. You can just say them out loud to yourself every day. It's just good to get that in your head before the week starts so that you can go in with a positive mindset. And then step 7 would be to build your weekly watch list. And that's really helpful if you trade multiple pairs. You want to understand where price could go in all of those different assets and have your alerts set. But for me, since I only trade SPX500 currently, I would just be looking for price to really sweep any of these swing points here or here on the daily time frame, and that would really be it. Just understanding where price could really go after it sweeps one of these directions or one of these points, so I can know what direction it's going to head into. That'll be it for me. Just setting alerts here and then here. And then step 8 will be to review my pre-trade checklist, or I would recommend that just understanding that you know your full process in order to take a trade. So for me, I'm doing more liquidity trading right now. So for me, I would say, okay, looking at the 15 minute, I want to see a liquidity sweep on the 15 minute of some type of swing point, either buy side or sell side, and looking for the AMD model on the 1 minute, and just targeting the opposite side liquidity on the 15 minute, or the 15 minutes opposite side liquidity, and setting my take profit like that. So that's really a simplified version of that I will go over in my backtesting video that's going to follow this from the previous week of step 2 from backtesting and fine tuning. So I'll do a separate video on that, and yeah, I'll wrap the video up here. Just want to prepare for the week with these 8 steps. And yeah, let's have a good trading week. I'll see you guys next video. Be sure to like and subscribe and join Market Mentors. Link is in the description.